If you've seen my previous video, you might remember this skin, which I used to showcase all of the map examples, as well as my earlier streams this month that used the skin. So how did we get to this? Well, to be honest, I really like how neat the skin looked with the long notes, but I couldn't ignore the fact that my accuracy was suffering hard. It was like a 100 to 200 marvelous difference on everything, despite feeling like I could read the notes better.
I can't tell if it's like because of the skin or I just don't have a proper offset.
So after some experimenting, I came to two conclusions. Shallow notes like bars are more difficult for me to time, as they're on the screen for a lesser amount of time. One way to negate this is by using a slower scroll speed, but that's not something I'm willing to change so easily. I tried taller notes, squares, and eventually arrows. When I was browsing other skins for some note ideas, I came across this graphic in Hug's arrow skin. I don't know what made me want to try this, but honestly, it's pretty simple to read, and I like how it looks a bit unique compared to a regular circle. The other thing I noticed with skinning is that if I have the judgment at the bottom of the screen like this, it also affects my accuracy. I guess I'm constantly micro-adjusting my timing based on what feedback I'm seeing, but if I can't exactly see where my timing is happening, then I tend to drift more often than not. I was exploring some ideas with no judgments and minimal feedback based on some discussion happening in the Discord, but ultimately, this just doesn't work for my specific playstyle. I remember a few months ago in another video, I mentioned how for other players, they might not actually have bad accuracy, but it could be they just play on bad hardware or even have a skin that's not the best for them. To me, accuracy and ratios should basically feel automatic, and when you notice 100-point differences like this, you should really consider evaluating your setup opposed to just trying to get used to it. I ripped this graphic directly from the skin, without redrawing or rescaling it, so if you pause in game, you'll definitely notice how sharp the edges are. This is corrected later though. I also opted for solid long note colors with more saturation, opposed to the gradients like some of you guys prefer. I wanted to keep everything simple. When I focus my reading on the center of the screen during sections like this, some of the edge colors look the same, so bumping up the saturation allows for me to distinguish them better. Lastly, I want to say this is basically a concept skin or something I just threw together quickly, so expect it to be unpolished, and the only reason I'm making this video is because I know there's a few of you who are interested in using skins you see on stream. It was made in Soundsphere, and as of writing this, I'm currently making an OSU version. I'm probably only going to do 4, 7, and 10 key, so don't expect any 12 plus key or 1, 2, and 3. For Soundsphere, there's every key count except for 5, 6, and 18. All the OSU menu stuff will also not be included, as laser being available puts skinning in a weird position, but feel free to use this in your own remix skin. I do plan on adding more to the skin, in a version 2 kind of thing, so if you have ideas or even ideas of other types of skins, leave a comment below.